Showing my face.
Oh my god, that's bright. Holy crap. It just got really bright. Sorry.
Hi, guys. Welcome
Good
to the
evening.
episodes where I'm always unprepared while shoving food in my face. It's like my thing.
Porno pirate. I always forget to shave in time for this thing. The shindig.
And
Welcome.
I keep trying to convince you to grow it out so I can see you with a mustache because I've never seen it.
Right? What's up with her hair? Her ears, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with my ear? I'm
talking about your ears.
I don't know why. I keep missing it.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to another episode, another night of Grim All Night. You missed it. You
okay, one more time.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Grim All Night.
Okay.
There you go. Hopefully you can hear us fine. Grim
Hi,
Up All Night.
everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night starring Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear, we're nothing like that. But sometimes we play crappy movies. Sometimes good. Most of the time bad. But you never know what to get. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. I said I'll be coming through clear.
I don't know the first man.
A little brighter than usual. I know.
Is it me?
No. It's the camera.
Is that a little better?
A little bit brighter. No, we're good. I'm talking about like for them, because usually they're so used to everything being so dark and so kind of like spooky-rific and all that jazz.
Because yes, hello, my Midnight Society ghouls.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. I kind of like calling you guys the Midnight Society ghouls because whenever I address you, I'm like, welcome to the Grimm family. And I feel like I'm welcoming you into a cult. I promise you.
Welcome to the pumpkin patch.
We're not a part of the cult. We're not a cult.
Pumpkin patch, yeah.
So speaking of pumpkin patches, we do have some bit of news for you guys.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I thought we didn't at first. You do, but it's not like we're thinking about it. So we're going to like talk about it and all that jazz and all that crappy happy horse poop. Hopefully you guys are good. Hopefully you had a good week. Bit of a long week for us. To be quite honest, I feel like it's been
a long week, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been weeks since last Saturday.
Crystal clear and see you fine.
Maybe you may have noticed. Have you guys noticed something off about this picture that you're looking at? Both Jessica and I. There's something off about us tonight.
Don't point it out.
I'm not, but you know, whoop do. I mean, somebody's going to get it, and everybody's going to be like, "What the heck?"
Hi.
It's nice seeing a bunch of you folks here. A lot of names. That's right.
Yes.
This was unplanned.
I was already wearing this, by the way. Actually, I think I've been wearing this since yesterday.
That's what that smell is. No,
I don't smell. I'm a girl.
Completely unplanned. Jessica and I both wore the same shirts for the very first time in our almost 3-year marriage.
Oh no, we've done it once before.
We have?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I remember because I don't wear t-shirts. And when I do, I really only wear them around the house as night t-shirts. So I find like, I get like, this is a 2X because that's what I'm comfortable in. I like baggy. He, of course, wears t-shirts. So us having the same shirt is really rare.
So for those of you who may have seen our latest video where we do Halloween hunting in Lowe's, Jessica said that she does not wear t-shirts. Is it because you're wearing glowing bowls?
Well, yeah. I mean, how are you supposed to get a t-shirt over them jugs or bowls or my cups runneth over?
Oh, gosh.
It reminded me of, there's this old picture that goes around. I've never seen it credited to anybody, that it's a woman who's holding 2 pumpkins up to her boobs. And she's just kind of like, this feels right. And she's like in a pumpkin patch or something. She looks drunk off her ass, which I'm not,
Speaking of drunk off of her booties.
Anything bad against.
Booze. Okay. I'm a little whacked out.
Bulbies.
Yeah, right? So that is a perfect segue into some of the news that we got talking about. First off, last week, about a week and a half ago, we posted that we are moving to California. And almost immediately...
That seemed like a weird salute, the timing.
50% of the world was like, hell no, don't go. What are you doing? All that jazz. And people have even reached out to us and said, hey, rethink that. All that crap.
Keep your bat in your pants.
Here's my pants.
I like that. That's one of my new favorite ones. Keep your bat in your pants.
We're still going to California.
We are.
Yes. Not for political reasons in any way, shape, or form. We are very happy about it.
Yeah,
we are not nervous
excited.
about it. We're very excited. We're prepared for it.
It's going to be an awesome road trip.
The main reason for us wanting to go, there's two main reasons. And I kind of want to talk about this because people have been asking us to do an update video, hoping that we changed our mind. Or
asking us if we've done research.
Yes. We've done tons of research. We've been talking to a lot of different folks. We've been out there visiting. We are making the move January 2nd. No more hurricanes, earthquakes.
Yeah.
We're doing it for a couple different reasons. One, we really wanted to live out there. I've always wanted to live out there. Jessica thinks it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. And with everything that's happening in the world with COVID and deaths of some people that have been close to us, we decided that we want to be there. We've always wanted to be there. So if something were to happen to us, at least we're going to be where we wanted to be, or at least we get to experience it before
it's not like we're
something happens.
In case something should happen to us, but it's just that
making life happen.
There's never a right time, you guys. We've been one of those people where we've waited for the right moment to do certain things in our life, notably big things in our life. And, there's never going to be a right moment until you kind of plan for that moment. So Michael's a very gung-ho kind of person. And, I knew that you wanted to move to California around when we went to visit there because he'd lived there before, always telling me stories. And I lived in the opposite coast. I lived in New York. So I've been used to large hustle and bustle and like high rent and things like that. But I've never been to California. So then we get to go. Now, granted, I have one complaint about California, just one.
What's that?
You probably know what it is.
What is it?
It was so cold.
Oh, you're gonna miss the humidity.
Yeah, I probably will. Well, we went in when?
February.
So I've been in Florida long enough that I forgot about the other seasons. But that was mainly my only complaint, was that I was a little less prepared for the chilly weather. And I loved everything else. I was shocked how much I loved it. I really didn't think that I would find myself going, I could live here. Like, this is actually, I was like getting those calming feelings, like I was getting those like really just laid back vibes. Not like, people say hippie vibes or whatever, but
well, somebody...
I think snowball, and that's really how it came about. People keep asking why we chose California and...
Trying to make it so it doesn't go out. So somebody said, we got to do us. It's not for everybody, just like Florida is not for everybody. Yeah. We're going out there. Another reason why we're going to head out that way is almost like a never-ending supply of content. Here living in Florida, yes, there's the theme parks, but we're not really theme park people. We're more horror-oriented. And anytime that we film or anytime we plan something, we're always looking outside of Florida.
Right. Don't get us wrong. We're going to go to Disneyland like a lot.
Right. And we will be back in Florida visiting different things that are happening, like Halloween Horror Nights, openings of different things. But we're just relocating out there just so we can create more content, help the channel grow, and just kind of experience life. So, and you can come with us. You don't have to come with us if you don't want to. I know some people are getting very political about this whole thing, and they're not very happy about it. But you know what? It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And the rent and price of stuff is not a surprise to us. It is actually very expensive here in Orlando.
Yeah.
People don't realize how expensive it's
well, when it comes down to it, we've been doing research, talking to a lot of people. We are fully prepared. We're not going into it blindly. So if that's your concern, it's sorry.
Hello, dumb milks.
With that being said,
I just wanted to say that really.
11:40. Tonight's movie. Who here is 100 people? I'm actually surprised that there's 100 people here tonight for this movie. Maybe you're just here to listen to us rant and ramble and get drunk and eat popcorn and just say weird random things.
You're pretty.
Who said that? You? What? I'm not pretty. It's
All
the
the
camera.
people.
You guys are whacked out, cracked
No.
out, and smoking like squirrels. I don't know why squirrels smoke, but they do, and you must be squirrels. This movie, Bartleby. Wait, first off, who here is a grim up all night virgin? Who here is this is their very first watch party with us? Davina says it's her first time too. You're pretty, you're pretty, you're pretty. Natasha Romanoff, Alexander Rosado, Vincent Price is right. Meet you, lion sack of horror person.
But I love that everybody likes to say that they're new, even if they're not. It's not. I think Jay is. Jay looks like a new name.
Every time we do a watch party, we always leave here. We all leave here with a catchphrase. And tonight is pretty much given to us. If you know this movie, it's called Bartleby. It's called the catchphrases I'd prefer not to. And you're going to find out why that's a catchphrase very soon.
So I have not seen this movie, guys.
Yes. So before we get into any of that, I'm sorry, I'm going a little out. I'm going to turn the light here. It's going to get a little bright. I'm sorry. This is how we do our watch parties. We have people from all over the world watching, and I'm trying to adjust the light and not die at the same time. I'm sorry. Okay. It'll slowly come back together. I'm sorry. You need 2 devices to watch this watch party. One, which is what you're watching right now. The second one to watch the movie. Or like a cell phone, a tablet, a cell phone, a TV, your computer open with 2 windows, or you can just watch us rant, or you can just watch the movie. Either way, we started this thing at the beginning of quarantine because we wanted people like you to hang out, have somebody in your corner, and watch bad movies. Make sense? Any questions? The link to tonight's movie, Only Watch It at Midnight, is pinned to the top of the chat, which is below you, or it's also in the description. Now that we got that out of the way, if there's any questions at any time, shout out with your type hand. Timestamp or tramp stamp. If you get lost, thank you for reminding me, Daniel. If at any time during the movie you get lost when we start watching this movie at midnight, yell out tramp stamp, and we will give you the time.
I'm on the wrong account. I'm like, why am I not able to? I was looking at something. I couldn't do something, and I was on the wrong. I'm coming back.
Say Trinidad. That's kind of cool.
That's amazing.
If you don't have 2 devices, I'm so sorry, Davina. You can just hang out with us. You can watch the movie at any time, but we only go live once. This movie stars the great Crispin Glover. I would love to meet him someday.
He's a very fascinating fellow.
You may know him from movies such as Back to the Future as Marty McFly. He was also the villain in Charlie's Angels, right? I think he was in Charlie's Angels.
No, that was Irish guy.
I think he was in that. I don't know.
Not Charlie's Angels, no.
He was in Hot Tub Time Machine, Willard, and a bunch of other crazy weird stuff. Very interesting individual human being. And he did this movie, and it's not horror. It's not comedy. It's not sci-fi. It's a bit of a dark comedy.
What? Oh, he was the assassin. He wasn't the main bad guy in Charlie's Angels.
He's one of them.
He was one of them, yeah. I'm thinking of the Irish dude.
In this movie, and you can watch a trailer, and some of you probably already have, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of backstory about this movie. Basically, he gets a job in this humdum kind of office environment that has no life to it whatsoever. And he's the worst worker you could ever have. He's the worker that you would want to fire. But you can't fire him, even though he refuses to do anything by saying, I'd prefer not to.
I'm jealous of your red vines. We don't have any red vines today. And I'm craving something sweet.
Who was he in Back to the Future? Daniel. What on earth? He was Marty McFly's dad.
No, he wasn't in Fifth Element.
No. George McFly. That was his name.
Yeah, I thought you were wrong on that one, but
I think I said Marty McFly. That's who he was. I'm so sorry. Marty's dad. Yes. George McFly, not Marty. I'm sorry. It's live. Things happen. I've been drinking. It's been fun.
You just started drinking. You can't claim that yet.
Shush.
He's a very cool dude. He sounds like he's not afraid to stand up for himself. He wasn't very well known when he got the Back to the Future parts, and I believe they almost had to shut down production or didn't do one of the
Eric Stoltz
trilogies because of something that they tried to overlook in his contract.
That's right, Alexander.
Like, if I don't stand up for myself now as a small actor, then they're not, they're going to continue to walk over me if I continue this career. So he, put his foot down and he was like, no, this is a part of my contract. No matter how small it is, I have to stand up for this. Well, he's cool. He's a cool dude. We love you too, Natasha.
All right, guys. So,
hello, South Africa.
Sweet bejeezy. Halloweezy.
That's far.
Sweet bejeezy, Halloweezy. That's my new saying.
Your rhymes are terrible.
It's awesome. I'm on point. It's a Saturday night. I'm having fun with my Grimgully folk people.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember. I thought it was like something that had to do with his contract, but I know that he I don't think did he sue them?
I don't know.
He just halt production.
We don't really know all the things about it. We're not going to sit here and go over top of any of it. Real quick. So, we do have stickers coming. We are in the process of ordering them. The Boobies stickers are going to be coming, as well as the Grim Up All Night stickers. We're looking into getting more shirts. Pins, enamel pins, and we're building an idea. It's formulating in our heads of creating a virtual cemetery, so to speak.
Oh,
similar to what do you call it? Where you can adopt a star, but instead of adopting a star, you can adopt a little tombstone.
Oh, did we know?
We're going to talk about it.
I'm so sorry, we did.
What's that?
I didn't know if you told Davina we got her beignet postcard.
I don't know if we did or not.
I remember you saying something about beignets.
We did get it. I don't know if I told her or not. I guess I didn't, because she's saying, "Hey, did we get it?" We did get it. I do apologize. Sometimes days are pretty hectic. Grim Up All Night every Saturday night at 11:30 till about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. We hang out with you guys and play these really weird, strange movies. Go to, if you're at all interested, let me say it like this. Burp. Beer burps. You just watching these movies, watching our videos, hanging out with us via live chat, it's the perfect way to contribute to the Grim Life Collective. It means the world to us. Mm-hmm. Even just watching for a little bit, even just stopping and saying hello goes further than you can ever imagine. So a lot of you guys said that us being here for these watch parties with you during the quarantine, which a lot of you has already passed, it's gotten you through it. Same thing with us.
We started this during the holidays, really.
If you feel like you want to contribute to the Grim Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, even just as little as $1, you can do so in all kinds of different ways. All the links are below in the description, from buying t-shirts, stickers, and other weird things that are coming from grimlifecollective.com. Grimlifecollective.com. You can become a patron, where we have behind the scenes videos and pictures. We have a podcast coming, and postcards, custom postcards, where we send you custom handwritten postcards to your home. Sometimes I send squirrels, killer squirrels, to your home. So deal with that.
Thank you, Sean.
Mr. Sean, thank you.
Am I pronouncing that right? Is it Sean? Sean Lyons?
Or Sion?
Sion.
I don't know. I'm going to say Sion. Either way, we also started this thing called Tip 666, where there's a super chat as well as PayPal, where you could just tip $6.66. It's a little devilish thing to do, but it makes a lot of sense. Honkity honk. But anyhow, if you don't want to do any of that, it's fine. Just hang out with us. Enjoy the movie tonight, Bartleby.
Welcome, Hair God.
I'm all over the place.
No, we understand that this can be late for some people, which is a good time to also point out that when we start we will continue to do these in California.
Mhm.
The difference is going to be that it's going to be midnight in California when we do them, because for us the time's going to stay the same. You know, our job schedules are going to be the same. Michael mostly works nights, which is why we do them so late. So in California, we will continue to do it at midnight California time, which will be rather late here on the East Coast.
Yes.
So
it's changing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But we will also do more lives at different times and hours so that you guys get to hang out and things like that.
So
So we'll up our content for sure.
We're gonna be Pacific time?
Pacific, yeah.
Pacific time. But we are going to be doing a lot more live videos. We're going to be bringing you a lot more content because we're going to be around a lot more content. So look for that. Trust me whenever I say it is coming. Oh. So deal with it.
The downside of eating popcorn, you get little like kernels stuck in your teeth and like, oh, it's weird.
Amy, I don't know if it's a good thing or not. That'll be 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is it now? You're on the East Coast, right, Amy? I think. I don't remember.
If it's 2 p.m. there. Wow. Where are you at, Harry? Has to be in the UK.
You should someday, Alexander, will go to Maine.
I've been to Maine. Just not with a camera.
So, tomorrow we have another video coming out. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
Oh wow.
We started doing this.
I love Japan.
We started doing this Halloween hunting, looking for Halloween decor and merchandise, as well as horror themed merchandise. And we found another place. It's a place that we revisited.
Mm-hmm.
We are revisiting a place from our past videos that now has a horror store that's pretty amazing. So we take you guys to that store tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to get good at saying this. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Aaron, time zone with you. Yes. Oh man.
Yeah, so thank you. I just got these. I think they already sold out of them. They were on Shop Disney. And this gorgeous man sitting off to my right here. He knows how much I love the pumpkins, and he got them for me as a present. It's a Halloween present.
How spooky. I like buying her pumpkins.
He does. And it kind of started as a tradition that one year I was really sad for some reason. I don't remember what was happening. Was I sick?
The first Halloween?
Not the first Halloween, but the first time you gave me a Halloween, it was like a gift basket.
Thank you, Mark.
But it was a trick-or-treat pumpkin stuffed with Halloween goodies.
Yeah, some coloring books.
I think I was sick.
I think you were too. We were in Savannah.
Yeah, and he wanted to cheer me up. And he got me, so it's kind of become like our thing. I mean, obviously, because we're Halloween people. So, you know, when you see things that, you know, the other one's going to love and it's Halloween themed, he knows me really well. Obviously, anything pumpkin and I will, like, be elated. But he's a little harder to buy for. So I kind of have to, like, get his approval first before I hit that buy button.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you. Like, I know that you're obsessed with pumpkins and tropical Skittles. What do I love?
Classic monsters.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Frankenstein.
Heather from Santa Cruz. I love Santa Cruz. Someday I'm going to take her to Santa Cruz.
You love Santa Cruz, and you love those burgers.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out burgers.
Santa Cruz is a little far away from the Los Angeles area, Southern California area, or else I would be making her move to Santa Cruz. I love Santa Cruz. So we will be up there visiting at some point very soon.
Because I actually have not been there either.
Lone Wolf Adventures ask, how did the raffle tickets go? Well, we started to do a raffle, and we got everything ready, and we posted everything, and then it was quickly brought to our attention that what we were doing is technically illegal. So you can't hold a raffle. You can hold a raffle if it's all benefiting something that is non-profit, which we're not really. So we quickly stopped that.
They consider raffles to be a form of illegal gambling. Mm-hmm. So not only do they consider it against the law, they consider it a federal offense. We are not ones to tempt fate. There's no loopholes around that. Like if they feel that strongly about it, we grew up in different states, but this is something that was not against the law or any kind of snap on the wrist or anything like that. So, you just got to look up your local state laws and make sure that you're not, hi Germany, gonna accidentally get yourself in trouble because it's not something we thought to look for. I mean, I grew up in Missouri, you grew up in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up around raffles where you would, buy a $5 raffle to enter into something. And it was no big deal, especially Comic-Cons and things like that, conventions. So it wasn't something we thought to look into here. And once we went live with it, was it brought to our attention and we had to quickly take that down.
And we got some ideas and it's all going to come to fruition
because
in some way, shape, or form.
We're close to breaking 50,000.
Yes. We are just over the 45,000 mark. We're slowly creeping up to 50,000 rather quickly, actually, which is quite surprising. Thank you guys for all that you do and your support. But whenever we hit 50,000,
we will definitely be doing
we are going to be doing a huge giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to yell it from the people in Germany will be able to hear it. Going to hit 1 million. I don't know, AJ. Either way, we're enjoying the journey. Da-da-da. Yeah, Victor, see, that's the thing. Like, our raffle was going worldwide, and the state of Florida does not like that.
Well, I don't think it matters
it's not where it's going. It's just how that we were going to do
wherever you are located. Mm-hmm. And since we're located in Florida,
thank
says
you, Aaron.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Florida says, cut that shit out.
We are staying positive, Mark.
We were bummed, but, it's out of our hands.
We're 100% enjoying life. And that's what this channel is about, even though it delves into the grim life, the grim side of life. Grim Life Collective was started in an effort to keep life interesting, to always find something strange to do, which whenever we record our podcast, which we are still playing around with the different recording software and microphones like we got, that's going to be the topic of our first podcast is the origins of Grim Life and why we do what we do. Jessica's past, my past, what we bring to Grim Life and where it's going. So
you know what I bring to Grim Life?
And that I think it's only going to be available on Patreon for $1 a month.
Ask me what?
What do you bring? Cuteness. Oh, wait till you see what she does in the new video. It's coming out tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Did I do something cute?
Yeah, you did something cute. Okay. Your infomercial. I know, Savannah, the podcast is coming because I know a lot of you guys can't watch videos all the time. So some of you guys would much rather listen to it. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. I can't promise you it's going to be fun. It might suck. In fact, it probably will suck the first 1,000 times, but it'll be fun.
Everything is always a learning curve.
It's 11:59.
Sorry, I've got to fix this hot mess here.
You can fix it. She's doing that. The movie's about ready to start. Click on the link and press pause. Get it queued up. We have ours queued up on the TV. When midnight hits, we're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and hit play. When I do that, feel free to skip any and all advertisements on the movie so you can catch up. If you get lost, yell out tramp stamp and we'll tell you what time it is.
Yeah, well, the podcast, honestly, what we've been considering doing is we will be doing an audio podcast, yes, but we will probably also do an accompanying video for it.
We're still trying to figure this all out.
Yeah.
We're still trying to figure it all out. That's one of the reasons why the podcast hasn't gone up yet. Oh, hold on. It's midnight. Who here does not have the link? Get your link. All right, ready? Oh, yeah. The soundtrack to this movie, it's a little disturbing. It's a cute, kind of weird, dark, quirky movie. 3, 2, one-hit play and enjoy. If our
thank you,
Hair God, thank you. If our movie on our end gets a little too loud, just let us know. But some people like it because you can queue up the time. In all honesty, I want to thank you guys for all you do. Please don't feel weird about my odd chat posts.
Oh,
you guys are the best, and thank you.
You're good.
Yeah, trust me.
You're not weirding anybody out.
Not one freaking bit, man. So, bring it.
You said bring it, so I
if you remember last week, I said that this movie was based on a story from an author in the Florida Keys, and it was Herman.
I do believe you said that.
Yeah. Wait, no, not Florida Keys. Oh, I think I was wrong. Son of a gun. That was Ernest Hemingway in the Florida Keys. Sorry, I am full of bad information. Don't trust me.
Sometimes, yeah. You're full of information, and it can be easy, especially for me, to get facts confused.
Yeah, this movie made me want to learn how to play the theremin. Always wanted to learn how to play the theremin. Never played it before. Never owned one. Someday I will.
Yeah. Piscopo. Castle. Martin. Well, that's an easy one.
This is the very first time that we're not playing like a horror movie or a monster movie on Grim Up All Night.
Chicken?
It's a bizarre, right?
Benza.
That can cry?
Ooh, that is
yes, I know you can build your own theremin kits, and I like that. I want to do that. Always wanted to, and never went out and bought the kit.
Cry. I want to say Can Cry. Ooh, Vertigo sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry, Planet Jujuda. Close your eyes! It makes me want to wrap Christmas gifts.
Thank you, Cactus. Yeah.
Thank you, Cactus.
It doesn't always have to be horror based, even though most of us are horror fans, but I find that a lot of us do tend to watch a lot of the same content outside of horror.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this just falls on the weird list, which is good enough for me.
It's definitely one of my favorite sleeper movies. I don't remember the first time I saw it, but...
Yeah, so this isn't actually a horror film. It's just weird and awkward.
Yes, like a lot of us.
It has Christopher Globen, which, I mean...
Crispin.
What'd I say?
I said Christopher, didn't I? You said Christopher Lovin.
I don't know what I said.
Crispin Glover.
Crispin Glover. No, I said Glover, but I said Christopher Glover. I get bouts of vertigo, and it's so awful. I get really nauseated with it.
Crispy Glover.
Crispy.
We should make potato chips and call them Crispy Glovers. That's right. He was in Alice in Wonderland, M. Good call.
I wish I did see him in film more often.
Someone who is active. Now we have both. Exactly that order. The last thing
I got some things to talk about, but I got to wait for them to show up in the movie. That's right. The writer is Herman Melville, who wrote I can't speak. Moby Dick. You guys, I got two jokes.
Your jokes are terrible.
My jokes are terrible. You guys ready? Do you want to hear my Moby Dick jokes?
I don't think I've seen What Is It? No.
Okay. All right. Bear with me. I'm going to start you off easy, right? Okay. What's green and lives at the bottom of the ocean? Moby Pickle. You ready? What is Moby Dick's father's name? Papa Boner. That's so terrible. Welcome to Grandma Pool Night. Classy.
In all fairness, we have called us the adult hour before. So in general, our videos are always family friendly. We try to be as family friendly as possible because we know we have a lot of kids watching. But this is a midnight show. This is adult hour. We got dick jokes.
Booby. There's no boobies in this joke.
That's just what you got to expect sometimes.
He's right. Lone Wolf, we're on the same level here. It's the beer. Almost didn't have it, but I stopped on the way home.
Sometimes you just have to feel a little stupid after a really long week or a really long day.
As soon as I said that joke, it's like every comment that came in is like being held for review. Oh, man.
That's funny. That was a good one, Harry.
What is the repair status of the vibration?
Well, the landlord has referred the problem to the general building contractor.
This is one of those movies where you watch it and you just go.
Who has since gone out of business?
Where do we stand now?
I believe the landlord is attempting to determine exactly whom to sue.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, I know I meant it. It was pretty amazing. Thank you very much.
What's with this chair?
What are you complaining about? I do love you, baby. Well, yeah, I love her too.
He's a professional gamer.
Completely different types of love.
Well, I love her too.
Yeah, exactly. Hello? Rocky, these just came in. A half dozen fictitious business names, 2 abandonment of use statements, and a non-responsibility notice. I need you to turn these around today. Ernie, will you come in here a moment? Ernie.
This is like the mundane nightmarish office.
Missing a DBA. Parker's in Lester and Bond. Do you recognize it?
Timestamp. You mean tramp stamp.
I once saw 3 Bond movies in a row.
7 minutes, 35 seconds.
Connery was it, man. Yeah, that series died when he was. 7 hours. What a marathon! And the dog.
Sounds like our
The
stand marathon.
I forgot. In the back seat. You ruined that date.
The Office of City Records Manager will add a substantial volume of public records to our usual
Oops.
list. Therefore, I am hiring
This is a really nice
a new
office for public.
employee to assist
Most
us
places,
in our
especially
mission. Vivian, let's put in
government buildings. I'm assuming this is a government building because of public records.
rapidly
Derek.
expanding
When did this? How old is this
public
movie?
records office
I don't know.
seeks dynamic,
They're trying to make it very colorful.
creative,
Derek asks, how long have I had my gauges?
hands-on
Long time.
self-starters, offering room
Guess.
for growth and promotion, excellent wages, benefits, and numerous perks. Okay, and then put the phone number down.
Thank you, Deke.
Did you get all that?
5 years.
Someone thinks you're funny.
That's hilarious. That's the funny one.
It sounds
13
good,
years,
doesn't it?
classically deceased says.
For what?
How long I've had my gauges? Daniel says 20 plus years.
It's had to have been 20 plus years. I know.
You guys ready for this? You ready?
Accurate characterization of our
I got them done when I was 16 years old.
Well, honestly,
I did them myself.
company rapidly
That's almost how old my septum ring
I'm
is.
41 right now.
Sometimes I forget I have this, and and I don't realize I have it or even think about it until after we put a video out, and I'm like, "Oh, my septum's crooked. Why didn't you tell me my septum's crooked?"
It's always crooked.
It's not always crooked.
we are bound
It's not crooked right now.
candidates.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Excellent wages, benefits, numerous.
I got my septum when I was 18.
What might those be?
All right, Vivian, you're right.
I don't know about you guys, but watching this movie, the worst part about this movie is as you watch it,
We have nothing
I'm going to point out something that's going to really mess with you for the rest of the movie.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's one that says add in 3, 2, 1.
My mother and father they
gosh.
came from
Go away.
opposite sides of the world to arrive
can't
in
do it.
America. What?
Vibrating workplace?
You ready? I'm going to ruin this movie with one sentence.
It's honest.
Somebody took a pee in the corner.
It's quite snugly into four lines.
How do you know that?
Now the entire movie, you're gonna look at it and go, somebody peed on this movie.
Ah, okay.
Vivian,
That's hilarious.
who would answer this ad?
And now I'm 21. I wish.
So did you buy that really large white jack head pumpkin? We did not.
I'll be honest. They did not have prices on most things when we went there.
We didn't get any of the pumpkins.
No. Instead, they had a sign that said $19.98 and up with a list and no prices. So we got really excited. We had our arms full of stuff. We get to the checkout. We scanned the first item, which we were like, oh, it can't be any more than like $30. And that's going to be like on the high end, maybe $30. And it was 60. And you know what? I didn't even bother scanning anything else because that's the one thing I thought would probably be on the lower end of everything. I was just like, yeah, I got to put all this back. They were really, really high. But then the pumpkin that I won from Spirit Halloween was also 60, and I was really disappointed with that as well. It's the Trick or Treat pumpkin, the flaming pumpkin. I want that so bad. It's so gorgeous, and it's like $60 for a little. Man,
Rob, you're right. We didn't think that we were going to have that much fun at Lowe's, and we're not going to bombard you guys with Halloween videos at stores, but we have a few of them coming up, and the one that's coming out tomorrow, surprisingly,
the pumpkin was so cool.
So most videos that we film that you guys watch, we shoot on our.
Don't you threaten me with a pumpkin! I will take you up on it.
What happened?
Classically, the Sheesh has one, and he said he'll give it to me.
Oh no!
I know, that's what I said. Like, don't threaten me with a pumpkin. I'll take it.
We'll find you. What was I saying? Son of a gun!
Marriage.
Darn it!
Marriage. I've been to Michael's.
I've not been to Michael's yet.
Here's the thing. Is that like I'm seeing all this stuff on social media, especially Instagram, where people are going to these stores and they are like chocked full with Halloween merchandise. I get really excited, so I start going to ours, and they're just starting to put it up. They barely have anything out. It's not all, dude. Like, yeah. So we have started to visit some other places, but they just haven't put everything out yet. So there's not a whole lot to film. Like when we went first in Spirit Halloween, we were so excited. We're like, oh my God, where is everything?
People keep telling us to go to Home Depot, mainly because of that giant skeleton. We were going to do it yesterday, but then we got sidetracked and went somewhere else to film, and we had a blast. That video is coming out tomorrow, and it's a different kind of video. I remember what I was going to say now. Most of the time that you guys watch our videos, we film everything on our big camera. It's the Canon 80D. It's about this big, like the size of my head, and it's got this giant microphone on it, and our sound is pristine. We've gotten told many times, especially out in California, that our setup looks too professional and we can't film here.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we have that camera. We still film with it, but we also got a small camera, and it doesn't have an external microphone. A lot of vloggers use it, and it's really great with low light.
Oh, dear God. You're so sweet.
What's that?
He's like, I don't care about everyone going to these stores. I care about you guys going to these stores. I want your bits here.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Now we got to do it. It doesn't want to be grabbed in the face.
I'm trying to remember what I said.
Sorry.
What I was talking about, and keep getting lost. So we use that camera to film the Lowe's video, and I'm okay with it. I don't know. The sound is a little off, especially with microphones. So we put that little thing in the front of the last video that says this video is filmed with masks on because of COVID-19. And we filmed last night's video with it, and it turned out okay. So
it's not directional.
Right.
The recording on it is not directional. There's no way to make it directional, so you get all of the surrounding sounds. Whereas when we use the big rig, as we kind of call it, we have a directional microphone. So the sound is, we love the quality of the video, but the sound is a little, shitty when you're used to more professional sound equipment.
We're like, oh, people aren't gonna watch this. People are gonna watch it. So we added some music to it. The new video that's coming out tomorrow that is very Tim Burton, Danny Elfman-ish, and I think it goes very, very nice.
We
Turned
do
out to be a good
have
video.
Lapel mics. I don't remember. One of the reasons we almost didn't get this camera is because I believe it does not have input for microphones.
Right. So we got the Canon G7X Mark II. The Canon G7X Mark III, I think it can use external mics, but there's an autofocus issue. There always is.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided not to do that one. We're going to be filming a lot with that
He draws a little bit.
because, especially when we're out in California where you have to have a permit to film almost anything in public, one way to get around it is to have a camera that doesn't look professional. So we're still working out the kinks. Our audio will get better, but you might notice a little bit of a difference in it. But I love the Canon. Classically Deceased, that Canon is phenomenal. And it's heavy as hell, but it
It's
does
like 8 pounds.
picture great. It does produce great quality.
It does. It's just the files are a lot bigger. Transferring it is a little bit more of a hassle, I think.
But I really do like the stabilization on the Canon G7X Mark II. It's impeccable.
Yeah.
It's so smooth.
Yeah.
This is not a tech review. This is just us being talkie-talkie. She's got big boobs.
Personal camcorder like the old days.
And the funny thing is, especially when we're in the theme parks,
Did
we
you see
carry
that she has big boobs?
Yeah. we carry these cameras around everywhere.
Oh,
Mr.
thank you,
Rob,
Rob.
so happy that I met you guys. Thank you for being so supportive of me online. The feeling is mutual. Anything I can do for you.
Dude, I'm like addicted to your Facebook. Like every day he puts out like at least 5 to 10 of these like little, not little, but like these excerpts on actors and directors and stuff. And I learn a lot of things that I didn't know. And it reminds me of why I love a lot of these actors because of certain roles they're in. So like, I feel like sometimes he thinks I'm stalking him or something. I'm always like, dude, yes. And I'm like, wait, didn't I just reply to one of these like 2 minutes ago? But they show up. Your stuff is like all up in my feed. No, I'm not complaining. It's very refreshing for me and I love it. I think you're doing an amazing job.
She does a lot more social media stuff than I do. Usually my social media accounts is me just posting stuff about Grim Life videos coming out.
Which is funny because like I'm non-existent on Instagram. Like hashtags give me anxiety.
And sometimes a lot of you guys reach out and write to us. I promise you we see it. So we try to.
Most of it.
As you know, with any kind of notification that comes in, a lot of times things get lost and we try to go back. Sometimes, like the other day, I do plasma twice a week. I go.
What was
and
that? What was that?
I do, I donate, I'll sell plasma twice a week.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll be sitting there for an hour with my phone and I'll be responding to different messages and everything while I'm getting plasma taken.
I'm not even paying attention to the movie and I just saw someone write, this is where Willow admits to hula hoop and I was like, what?
Second week in a row. What's this movie about? Daniel. It's about a guy who refuses to
It's about
work.
weird people.
Yes.
Basically. It's one of those films that like, they're
Aw,
trying to
Aaron.
make it extra colorful for one thing.
That, Aaron, I'm not trying to like boast about anything, but it's very rare that I come across people's stuff on Facebook, and it was very cute. So I'm glad she enjoyed that. Thank you for posting it.
Happy Halloween!
I would prefer not to.
Ta-da!
Like, yeah, Rob, I totally get that. Yeah, absolutely.
Prefer not to. Here, take it as very
That's, I mean,
I prefer
not
to.
See, the entire movie, all he says is, I prefer not to. His boss is like, hey, can you do this? And he's like, I prefer not to.
because what do you say to that?
Yeah, he's not saying no.
These are already people who are not very like heavy in their
Clarify this notice of petition to administer an estate.
It's like, I'm not saying no. You can't fire him.
they're not heavy-handed
prefer not
people
to.
where it's like, well, You have to.
Thank you, Vivian.
Halloween is coming.
All right,
Do you guys remember what we did for last Halloween?
very
We had a
long
Halloween
document.
special. Do you remember what that
Oh,
was?
Brandon, I was saying that no, we don't, but Michael does draw a bit, but he doesn't practice it.
Drawing? My
Yeah.
drawings are a little weird.
Rocky, Bartleby, here you go. Bartleby, what is it? Take a bunch of records and verify the notices immediately.
Here we go.
I would prefer not to.
Why?
Why do you refuse? I prefer not to. But it's part of your job to verify the records. This is what you were hired to do. You will not comply with my request, a request made in the common course of business. Is that correct? You will file records but not verify the published notices for accuracy. Is that correct? Ernie, what do you think of this?
Hey, boss, you sign the paychecks, you say dance, I rumba.
Haramba!
What's his deal? Is he always on drugs?
I'd kick his ass out of the office. Vivian, what do you
I think he's a little loose.
Thank you, Moon Juice.
Well, Bartleby, you've heard what your coworkers have to say. Now take this box and do your job. Everybody, get back to work.
Well, Dad, if he's not doing it, I'm not doing it. If all you gotta say is I prefer not to, yo. Then, I also would prefer not to.
Wait a second.
What?
Somebody's going into labor?
What?
I don't know.
Where'd you see that?
Davina says something. What's going on?
Melina is so close to going in labor, a bit sidetracked over here. Every time she makes the slightest complaint, I'm in constant high alert. Dude, wait, like a person or a pet? Well, I guess a pet could make a complaint.
I could coax him into an angry response. I'd feel more justified in firing him.
Midnight Society. It's okay if you're late, Michelle. You're here.
Oh, I love those pumpkins. Oh, they look so different on yours. They look way cooler.
That's because I'm cool. Not really. Yes. I had no idea that your daughter was pregnant, Davina. Oh, beer burps. I'm sorry that I said that, like, talking. Never mind.
You're not old enough to have a daughter that's pregnant.
Nonsense, do you? What is your problem then? Well, what, do you think
I sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Thank you, Natasha. She's doing the first. Oh, man.
Well, that's like
That's
tomorrow,
like-
isn't it?
That's not tomorrow.
Oh, that's it. Well,
You got it.
we're past midnight, so technically, yes, it is tomorrow.
Blah, 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 blah.
No way.
No.
Right?
What?
I thought you were way younger than me.
Holy crap, smacker tacker lacker, right?
I-
What
that
kind
was
of
a
witchery
surprise
is
for me.
this? I think we got a
What is
witch
your
in the
skincare
presence.
routine?
Right?
Inquirer minds would love to know.
She's
I'm those
18.
inquiring minds.
She's freaking Louise. I had no clue. Completely baffled here.
Extreme haunts like Blackout. I am not familiar with Blackout.
So, do you remember that crazy?
Oh, where you sign a waiver so they can like touch you and like smother you and shit?
Yeah.
I don't consider that to be a haunt.
So, like, Scott and I are thinking about doing a team and doing it.
I'm sorry. Do you need to see my eye rolls again?
Go to the deli at the shopping center, get me a corned beef sandwich on top. Hold the tomatoes and have them put a few pepperoncini on
Do you know what Davina's skincare regimens are? I'll tell you what they are.
Moon juice.
Not moon juice. I figured it out. You see, I am in tune with squirrels, and squirrels talk, Davina.
I'm just making it worse.
Watered down peanut butter, melted marshmallows,
What are you listing off?
and liquid margarine. Rub it together, you look young forever. Somebody videotape yourself doing that and send it to me. I want to put it on
Don't
TikTok.
do it. No, don't. I'm going to throw up just thinking of it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We have a TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I got a TikTok. The tickety tack. I don't know what to call it. The talkie tickies.
I know. I joined it too, and I have like one post, and I'm like,
Right. I'm going to make a post tomorrow.
I want better food.
Or something.
I'm snacky.
I don't know.
I also feel fat, so.
That's the secret. I'm sorry. Oh, God. I'm sorry I ruined your secret, Davina.
Margarine?
Now, yeah, watered down margarine.
Oh, stop. What the reason why that is so disgusting is that is not naturally possible.
The reason why it's so disgusting is because you could picture yourself drinking it.
Oh, no, I cannot. Oh no, it's not meal either. No, that's gross.
Well, congratulations to your daughter and to you, Davina. Hopefully everything goes good and everything goes as planned. And hopefully it's human.
Hopefully it's healthy.
Yes. Healthy human.
Hopefully mom and baby are healthy.
Yes.
And dad can suck it.
We don't know.
Huh?
We don't know the situation.
What?
Can't say that. The dad or whatever.
The dad has nothing to do with the birth.
I got beer in my eye. It spit on me. See what happens? Grim tidings to you and your kin. We should dress up in
Grease your heads. What is that?
What?
I don't know. I don't understand.
It's getting a little out of control. It's usually about this hour.
I
2
haven't
beers
tried the
in,
pumpkin beer.
I start getting a little wacky.
I'm not. Yeah. I'm not huge on beer to start with, and usually it's like the really stout-ish kind of beer that they flavor, so I'm usually icky.
So I gotta ask, Davina, do you guys know? Are you having a boy?
Dude,
You having a girl? Is it twins,
toes.
triplets, quadruplets?
I have a feeling it's just one. Drink more beer, let the dick jokes flow. Hey, you know what? Do you. Do what you gotta do.
Wow. Baby girl, that's cute. Congratulations.
Baby just dropped lower.
I developed a certain confidence.
I feel like I don't know.
That seemed like a revelation moment. And then you were just kind of like, eh.
Well, I was thinking to
I
myself.
do not prefer wine. No.
I was thinking to myself, it's like, so Davina and her kin and her youngin is like they're watching the show, and we're over here telling Moby Dick jokes, watching bad Crispin Glover movies.
It's like he has severe anxiety with,
and it's like
completing any task. Like he's freaking out over putting his finger on a present, and he's like twitching like crazy.
Like, I feel like we need to be better role models for at least 10 minutes.
What?
I don't know. There's like a life that's gonna happen at some point, and like we're like on the precipice of the precipice.
I mean, like, no.
I feel like I don't know.
Calm down, sir.
I am calm. I'm 2 beers in. The movie's not even halfway through it. I'm losing my gourd, and I think I'm gonna need a third one because no censorship. Haha. Haha. Haha.
Did I tell you your mother called yesterday?
Yes, maybe you left me a voice message.
Everything is gonna be all right.
I
We're still wearing the same shirt.
Well,
It's
you
like
know,
Twilight
I was
Zone
already
up in here.
committed to wearing this, and I'm probably going to be wearing it to bed, and you just refuse to be topless. So, you know, you're really worth. If anyone was going to change, it was going to be you. I'm just saying.
What's with the nipple
Hey, Grim
cookies?
Joker.
Hey, Vivian.
Grim Joker. Good evening. Welcome to the party.
Chocolate nipples.
He's got hair like my grandma did.
He has hair like your grandmother did.
Yeah.
Luckily, Sweet Bodies was open late, so I was able to insert the ornaments
Tramp stamp.
before they got hard.
30 minutes. 35.
So,
30 minutes, 40
is her whole
seconds.
thing sexual innuendos? He's on drugs. The other one's a two-timer, and the old dude's the pervert. Like everyone has their own like flow here.
Chocolate nipples. How you doing, Michelle? Michelle. How are you doing? Nope, nope.
You. Is it still so hot out? Have you heard the forecast?
No, I haven't.
You make me watch
Grim
the
Joker,
weirdest shit. I'm
you're
just
coming to
saying.
Orlando
Steamy and salty.
for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, like to the theme parks, or you got family down here, or what's going on?
Moist.
Call today.
Savannah, the soundtrack is unique. This guy is just, oh my god.
Yesterday evening was miserable. You know, I'm very sensitive to people.
Getting an annual pass to Universal.
Took off all
Perfect.
my clothes, and then
You're gonna have a blast.
I vacuumed it.
If my face resembles that I'm sucking on some sour candy, then that's accurate
Are you sucking on sour candy?
in my mind.
Why? Because of this movie?
Yeah.
This is a big fear of mine.
I've never tried to do one of these, and yeah, it doesn't really seem like it's it's just like watching train wrecks of someone who just should have stopped like 8 steps ago.
So, Hair God, there is new fall here in Florida. And to be honest, it's a little creepy
Not
come
very
Christmas
much,
time.
no.
Because Christmas rolls around, and it's like I grew up in Pittsburgh, she grew up in St. Louis.
Oh, sorry.
Christmas rolls around, and it's not
It's
cold.
still blazing.
It's still hot.
outside. It's kind of nice.
Mhm.
It's a little cooler. It's mildly cooler.
I've got something.
I have not seen the new Bill and Ted, Rob. I want to see it so badly.
That's just not possible. But it's funny.
I have to watch it tomorrow night.
What?
The new Bill and Ted movie.
Oh,
But I feel like
I was talking about the scene.
I gotta watch the first 2 movies back to back, and then the third one.
She actually really does remind me about Jennifer Tilly. Yeah.
Or the nipple cookies.
Well, like the sound of her
How you
voice
doing, Red Death?
and the way she acts in the film.
No, I don't think I have.
Ernie, this is,
Grim Joker, you're moving to Orlando, planning to by the end of the year. And at the end of the year, we are moving to California. Sucks. I'm sorry, man. But hopefully we'll get to see you when you come down here.
Yeah.
I'm guessing for like some Halloween festivities.
I
We love
honestly
Universal.
don't remember the Bill and Ted movies very clearly. I know that I've seen them. It was around the time when they first came out, and that's all I got.
We have a both.
I'd be in the right mood. I
Santa
feel
Cruz
like I'm
again,
good.
Heather.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it because I love it. I love Santa Cruz.
I wouldn't imagine that you could probably get very comfortable and try to take cat naps when you're about to push out a melon.
Magic happens.
Public records?
Yeah, music for the people. Music
What?
for everyone.
Huh?
What?
Wow.
Wow!
Wowza! Look at me.
Oh wow!
Oh, right. What bands?
So wait, September 6th, October 6th. You're playing October 6th, right? YouTube doctor told me to.
How did he get this girl back to his office?
Because he's a ladies' man. Look at that suit. He's like, look at my fake tree.
Get me rapper.
Oh, shit, all Davina got from it was taking cat naps and pushing out a melon.
That's what I said.
I know, that's all she heard.
Taking cat naps and pushing out a melon.
So, you gonna come see his play Saturday?
Ooh, Lost Boys or Blade better? For you, it's 100% going to be Lost Boys. And you know what? I haven't seen Lost Boys in so long. I feel like I can't even answer that without seeing the movie because it's been forever.
It's a classic. You know, it's just as good as.
How
Bartleby,
what's
what are you
happening
doing
here?
here? Would you please leave? I prefer. Get out of here! Wait here.
I'm here for the booty. Oh, Lost Boys versus Near Dark. How could you
your
do
brain is
this,
going
King
to
Henry?
explode.
Ah!
I would say, for Michael, I would say it would be Near
Near Dark.
Dark. Yeah.
Obviously, Lost
I almost
Boys.
said Lost Dark, and I was like, that's not right. Yeah, so we have to have it kind of bright in order for the camera to keep focus. Yeah. Or
I
else it
would
just
say
keeps
like
losing it.
the Lost Boys for nostalgic reasons, obviously, but I know this is really bright. I'm
Beetlejuice.
sorry, guys, but I love Near Dark, and you want to know one of the reasons why I absolutely love Near Dark? I mean, Bill Paxton, obviously, but I love movies that have a very clear, very ambient, environmental horror feel to it, and the whole movie of Near Dark to
Near
me
Dark
is just
very
like
different.
one constant like hum, if you will, of
Has the
just
same energy.
same energy all the way
Mhm.
through it, and I love that. Man, it got really bright. When we were out in California, I don't know if you're just joining our channel, if you go back a couple weeks, couple months, when we were out in California, we visited some of the famous graves that are out there. And in one video, like the famous horror graves of Hollywood, and we go to Bill Paxton's grave.
Mhm.
Rock musician.
Rock musician.
My mother, she'd tell my sister Maya and me,
Ad.
don't sit around and complain about things.
It'll
Do
pass.
something.
Oh God, come on, ads.
Oh, that's awesome, Samantha. I kind of wonder because the last name. I've seen that before.
Oh, that is very cool. Do you know?
He's so good at being awkward. Like he has. You almost believe that's just really what he's like in person, and I would think maybe to like a little degree he might be, but not, this badly.
Do you know the movie Hurt Locker, starring, is it Jeremy Renner? Hurt Locker? Have you seen it? It's like a war movie but these guys who defuse bombs. The director of that movie is a woman by the name of Catherine Bigelow, and she directed Near Dark. Well, and now you know.
I honestly have no idea what he's like in real life, but I always feel like people are at least like a smidge or something like the characters that they portray, which is probably not even close.
Jeremy Renner, that's right. And Point Break, that's right.
Good morning, Vivian. How's that vibration coming?
I have determined whom to sue.
Excellent work.
Ooh, so you guys want to hear something fun? Speaking of Jeremy Renner, was Jeremy Renner in the Bourne movies? Was he in one of the Bourne movies? I think he
feel like
was. Like it
I don't
was.
know if he was a major character, but I feel like he was in something.
It was Matt Damon.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy Renner, if I remember correctly. So I like movies like
Tramp
that.
Stamp.
Oh, Tramp Stamp. We are looking at 40 minutes and 5 seconds. So Universal, one of the newest things that they have going on,
The Bourne.
is the Bourne Stunt-tacular show. And I don't know if we talked about it or not. It's like the biggest thing. Like, people are loving this show. It's a cool show. I immediately hated the show because I have a severe dislike for Julia Stiles. I just cannot stand that woman at all.
No.
And she does the pre-show where she talks and introduces what everything is. And I was like, I do not want to sit this pre-show and listen to her talk for 10 minutes and then watch a stunt show.
It was a bit of a monologue,
Yeah.
if I'm honest.
And it sucked. But so we get in there and we're like, okay, we're finally in this place. We sit down. We are socially distanced from everybody else. And they start doing everything. And it was it was really cool to watch, you know.
The way that they were doing the set was cool, but the show itself was nothing.
I prefer to break his neck.
Yeah.
Stunt-tacular
About it.
is misleading.
So we're watching the show and it's not going to make any sense unless you've seen it, and I'm not giving anything away. But there's this one scene where they go up inside this hotel room, and they're
Like a
up there,
ledge.
and I'm really tall, so I'm sitting in the seats, and Jessica's to the left of me, and our friend Matt is to the right of me, and I'm taller than both of them.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, I see this awkward movement where there's the two guys, and one of them does this, goes down, but he doesn't come back up. And it turns out that there was an accident and the stunt actor broke his nose. So they stopped the show. They gave us these tickets that we can use whenever we want, which we were supposed to use them before September 1st.
Aw.
Darn it.
Well, it's about, we have like a day.
So we can go.
Yeah.
And we have not been able to see the end of the Bourne Stunt-tacular.
I don't want to.
I don't want to either, because I don't want to sit through Julia Stiles bullcrap talk. And I
It
refuse
is
to see
really
it.
nice and air conditioned though.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
It was a very hot day. Very hot day. And
Not going to see it unless they get rid of Julia Stiles.
it's not even about Julia Stiles.
For
I
me, it
found the
is.
show to be extremely boring.
It was
And it's difficult. Like, sometimes I just wonder if I'm not seeing things the way that other people are, because you see the comments online and everyone's like, oh my god, the stunts, I loved it, it was great. And I'm like, I was bored off my tits. Like, everything was, I mean, I know it just opened, so the choreograph didn't have a flow to it. So whenever someone threw a punch, like, the guy was totally waiting for it. You know, it wasn't even like he was moving so it looked like he was trying to feign not waiting for it. He was like 100% waiting for it. And then
tacos.
my favorite part was the bad guy when he came out, who was wearing a tattoo mesh shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So he was wearing a mesh shirt that looked like he was covered in tattoos, and no one pulls that off well for it to be any amount of believable. And so we laughed most of the time that we were in the show. I mean, it might get better, you know? Like, it's supposed to, the way that they were moving the set was really cool. So it's meant to look like it's moving quickly when really the actor's just walking in place, you know, as things are passing by, kind of thing. So, you know, he'll jump and it's supposed to look like he's doing a stunt, but he's not, like, at all.
People are eating tacos
Oh,
and
well.
hoagies and other things.
You have beer.
You can't eat it.
We have cookies.
Jeez. All right. First off, Daniel, Julia Stiles movie night. I'm bringing it, and I'm gonna bitch the entire time about mashed potato face herself. I'm sorry, I cannot. The worst movie that I believe it or not, the movie that I hate her the most in is the No, that really wasn't that bad. I mean, it was Heath Ledger in that, right?
Yeah.
The Omen. I hated
I've never
the
seen
remake
it.
of The Omen because of her.
I've never seen the
hated
original. I've never seen the remake.
Survival of the fittest. Well, you
So we're gonna have an Omen marathon, and you're gonna regret it.
But I don't want to see her face either.
No, we're not gonna watch that.
Actress.
Watch the other ones.
Well, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy to do that, but I don't think that she's a good actress.
That dude from Jurassic Park that you like is on there. Sam Neill.
He's okay.
He plays the adult. Damien.
I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. Original Omen, yes.
If you
That's cool, Daniel. As you can pretty much guess, there's going to be a lot of filming locations that we're going to do, but we're going to look for a lot of the obscure stuff. We have things planned. We are already planning out new videos for whenever we get out there. And of course, we're going to be traveling about 2 weeks from here to there. We're not just driving straight to California. We're going to be social distancing, but filming some obscure things on the way to California. So got a lot planned. Let's just hope that the world doesn't get destroyed beforehand, right?
We don't get hit by rockets.
The rockets.
Now, after you've cleaned out your desk, be sure you lock the door behind you.
Someone was saying it would be
I will
really
not be there
great
for that.
if we could do a Nosferatu movie night. If we can find a link to it, a good link to it,
I'm sure we
I
can.
think that would be great. I'm all for that. Actually, I love that movie.
We're going to do the silent version.
Or we would have to, because you can't do the type of negative version.
Can we narrate the movie the entire time?
Yes.
Cool.
We will do our best to act it out. Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. No, it's not. But we're gonna be drunk.
It's gonna be for yourself.
Watered down peanut butter.
You need to stop.
Honkety honk. The beep beep beep.
Don't be nasty.
I'm not nasty.
You're nasty.
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 She'd like a jelly donut, please.
I would not.
Ed Wood is an amazing movie.
Unfortunately, it is a Tim Burton film.
How do you keep your dark side and sweet equal level?
We are not.
A question for me or for Jessica? Because I'm the dark side. She's sweet.
Probably depends on who you're asking.
Yes, Lone Wolf Adventures. We are. We don't really have much, believe it or not. We have a lot, but we don't have a lot. So we're going to be shipping our stuff out there.
Oh, I was really confused there for a second.
So yes.
Morning, Ernie. How are you?
We have a little bit in storage. We have like.
Somebody says, do you have a piano to play silent movie music during the movie? No?
No, neither one of us can actually play the piano.
We could probably go to the thrift store and get one of those kid pianos. They go like cling, 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 cling.
See, sometimes I swear you say things just to be funny, but it's not working today.
I'm not trying to be funny. Dead End Lane. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Digging those Universal shirts. It was, oh God.
It was pure accidental. It was 100% an accident. I don't know how you didn't see that. I've been wearing this all day.
Well, thank you, Dead End Lane. So, yes, 7-inch vinyls finally. Thank you.
For what? I'm confused.
So it's his band. So we talked in the past on. I'm looking over that way because that's where like all the messages come through about his band. He actually has some really good music.
Cool.
And I don't know if we can put that in our videos because of copyright stuff.
Probably not.
But I'll play you some of the stuff that he has. I don't know if I have or not. Usually whenever we travel and we drive, we don't really play music. We'll drive for 17 hours in complete silence.
Not silence.
We enjoy
we
that.
actually talk a lot.
Yeah, we enjoy each other's company. But I was wondering about that the other day, actually. So that'd be cool. Thank you. And we'll do a little like shout out thing. We do honkety but.
God help me. I enjoy my husband's company.
Wow.
What keeps it fresh?
Not yet. I am occupied.
Ah!
It's a girl.
Was this guy spazzing out over now? The manager? Because I couldn't quite understand what he was saying.
Good morning, London. Things get really weird.
Sorry,
Look,
I'm being like really lame. I'm like playing my game here for a second because I'm doing this like event thing.
If we had a movie made about us, who would we want to play?
It would be like a really weird gothic horror romance for sure. I don't know. The person that I often get that I resemble in some way is
You've been asked to resign. You've been retired early.
Selma
I
Blair.
made myself clear.
Yeah.
Is there anything at all that you
But-
don't understand? Now, will you?
And
Or will
I
you
think you could
not
do a pretty
leave
good
these
job.
premises?
I prefer not. to
Who would
leave
I
the
want
premises.
to have play for me?
Do you possibly have to stay here? Do you
I don't know.
Do you
A lot of people say that I remind them a lot of a mixture of Jim Carrey and Bill Moseley.
Oh, Jim Carrey for sure. 100% Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I can.
I don't get the
I do
Bill
that.
Moseley thing. I've never gotten that. But Jim Carrey, you guys have a lot of similarities.
Are you ready?
Oh, thank you.
Will you
It gets so loud. I'm sorry.
go to the bank? Will you do anything at all to justify your presence in this office?
Well, thank you, Andy. Thank you, Harry. Do a face morphing video. What is a face morphing video? Is that the? Oh, that's the one where the people put their face on the other people's face.
Characters and whatnot.
I'm gonna do that.
Do it.
I'm gonna put my. Who should I put my? I don't know. I'm not gonna
Alyssa
ask you that.
Milano to play me. Her boobs are too big.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. No, I'm an oddball. I'm a total weirdo. I cannot see her playing me at all. I don't think she has that kind of. You know what? I'm not going to say that.
What?
The child in me is still holding out to see her titties one day.
Who?
Alyssa Milano. And I was like, what if I say something mean? And then she's like, you know what? I almost showed you my titties, but now I'm not gonna because you said that thing about me that one time. And I'm like,
Oh, you just damned yourself.
right? Come on. It's like that thing where like, you know, you're on my list as that one like actor or whatever, or, you know, my wife, you know, whatever.
Who's the boss?
I don't
Wait,
remember what that was.
who's Sam Witwer? I don't know who Sam Witwer is.
Sam Witwer would be great.
Who's Sam Witwer?
Sam Witwer is the guy from Being Human. He's the vampire in the American version.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I can see Sam Witwer a lot. Yeah. I mean, you don't have like the cleft chin, so that'd be kind of weird to see someone play you who had like a cleft chin. You know, the dimple, whatever. But he can play weirdos.
Say hello to the mayor.
I can what?
But can he pull off the comic? See, I say Jim Carrey for you because you're actually really funny and goofy, like privately, and sometimes in public too.
The heck is
Yeah.
what?
So wait, what? Why am I holding this if you have that?
This one's empty.
Ah, ha, 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 ha,
I'm so lost. No. Dang it.
Waxman, how you doing? Good to see you.
We've gone blurry.
We got our own wax man.
I'm just gonna stare at it really close until it balances out.
Madame Tussauds on line 140.
Is it because it's too dark? Because it seems like when we turn it over, it goes instantly. No, that's too much. Now we're just destroying things,
Sorry.
like our people's vision. I don't know. It
Thank
likes
you.
when I do this.
Thank you, Davina.
I don't know why, but it loves when I try to grab their face. It doesn't like when you do it.
I think. All right. Imagine if we were old. Who would we have play us?
Lily Rabe from American Horror Story. Which one is she?
She was the one who's obsessed with Stevie Nicks.
All I know her from is American Horror Story, and I'm a complete goofball, so I don't know about her either.
Thank you, Davina. If we were old or we had elderly people play us in the future, I'd want Jeffrey Rush to play me.
Again, I don't think this is a very good pairing.
I pair like apples. Max von Sydow and Morticia.
See, I don't know. I get Mila Jovovich a lot. You know what? Honestly, I think that she would do a banging job.
We need to.
What? She's funny. She's cute. She can do like some different looks and stuff like that. I think it would work with her.
I can see that. Mila Jovovich and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I got chills. It's that good. I'd pay to see that movie.
That is like the weirdest fucking combination. That's like terrible. I don't really want to see this movie.
It's like, I'm going to make a peanut butter and hot sauce sandwich.
What's moving in the corner? Let me see. I'm trying to move to see what's moving.
Oh, it's your shirt.
No, it's not my shirt. It's my pillow. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Oh, my hips just popped. It was great.
They said just kidding.
No, it's my pillow.
Oh, Jeffrey Jones and Catherine O'Hara as older you.
So, yeah.
Deke, is it okay if I give you guys a shout out on my podcast?
Oh, of course. That'd be so
By
sweet.
all freaking means. That'd be awesome.
Leonardo DiCaprio for Michael.
Send us a link, please.
I can't imagine a goth Leonardo DiCaprio, though.
I don't consider myself goth.
No, but it's like the look, like a darker, rockabilly-ish, whatever this is.
I know who can play you.
Okay,
Amanda Seyfried.
Just because I grabbed the pillow, I'm not running back to the shelves. I love Amanda Seyfried. I love her a lot.
Let's play a game.
I got really...
What is on the shelf? What?
Titanic goth.
Is this?
I would totally touch Amanda Seyfried's boobs. Debbie Mazer.
Lurv,
Debbie Mazer?
you and Grim Life Peeps, remember to give...
Oh, thank you, hair gods. We love you too. Something.
Never, ever, 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 ever put yourself out for anything. But we do appreciate everything, no matter how big, no matter how small it is, or even if you're just here.
God.
So thank you.
Much.
Hair God, have a good evening,
Hello,
sir.
Oakland. I like Amanda Seyfried.
Oakland?
I would 100%.
Are we talking about like Oakland, California, or Oakland, Pennsylvania?
I didn't even know there was an Oakland, Pennsylvania.
There is, just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
You would know these.
But, Matthew,
do
you know
who Debbie Mazer is? Because I don't know who that is.
There is somebody famous buried in one of your cemeteries there in Oakland. Do you know who it is?
Oh, I could kind of see that. Yeah.
See that?
I can see that a little bit.
There are several. Well, I did a video on somebody famous, a murder victim in one of the cemeteries there. And that's right, Black Dahlia. That's who I was referring to.
Oakland, California, he says.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, they're not paying attention because sometimes they do that.
Harry says, I missed the goth girls way back in the day.
Yeah, I was totally one of those chicks. That's why I'm so awesome.
Oh, we're moving.
I remember
We're moving.
the old goth clubs. And then I remember whenever Marilyn Manson started becoming popular.
Oh God!
And then all the little like goth girls became Mansonites, I think is what they called them back in the day. Probably still do. I don't know, but
they were called Mansonites back in the day.
It was a little crazy. Mountain View Cemetery. That's right. Also, the guy who invented or behind Ghirardelli chocolates is buried in Mountain View Cemetery. Weird knowledge. Why is it there? I don't know, but it's there.
Ghirardelli chocolate factory. It's in San Francisco.
And which would make sense because Oakland is just outside of San Francisco, and that's where he's buried.
Look, I know things.
Look at you.
Hey.
I know they're gonna make they're gonna start doing Haunted Mansion. Do you remember whenever Del Toro was planning on talking about doing a Haunted Mansion remake?
Like the one with Eddie Murphy. I like it because it has that comedy side to it, but I'm open to what they can do. But honestly, with the way things are going, with what they've done with remaking films, they should really just not.
It is Crispin Glover. Well, you were saying that the people that they have behind that are going to be doing.
She did. It was the writer for. Oh, I read an article earlier. The lady who wrote stuff, and then the director who did things. Well, the director, producer, whatever, is the person who did Aladdin, the live action Aladdin, and I was like, no. I was like, please, dear God, no, because that movie was the one where they really could have gone all out and made it really beautiful, made it feel very authentic, and they turned it into a fucking High School Musical. Like that was probably the one I was looking forward to the most, that they could have really just
Frank, how are you?
I don't know, achieved like perfection with a live action film because of the original, but it just I'm still upset about that. I haven't even finished it, guys. Like I you know what? Next topic.
Somebody said like 90s style Angelina Jolie because of her look and acting ability. Who here remembers like early Angelina Jolie? I'm talking Gia and Foxfire.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't goth though. That was grunge.
That was very grunge, but I don't know. Whenever I think of Angelina Jolie, like of course there's like Hackers and all the other stuff, but I always think back to Gia. I think it's because that was the very first film I ever seen from her. And while we're on a roll of weird, crazy, bizarre stuff, Gia Karanji, however you pronounce her last name, she's buried outside of Philadelphia.
Vampire Freaks is still going strong, though. I actually,
What's that?
I still get advertisements for when they do sales and stuff like that. They're still going strong as far as I know. She had such great tits in Gia. Oh, did they take the website down? I know it was still up when I lived in New York. And that was, let's see, we've been married for what, going on 4 years, so math and things like that. Good six years ago at least.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the
I don't think I remember True Woman.
That's my hair doing this weird, crazy thing. It's like my pomade.
I'll give you a haircut.
When
you get home tomorrow, we're doing your hair.
My pomade. There's a video online of me getting my hair cut. Crazy. Oh, we got some new stuff too. We got some stuff to talk about, but not yet because we're still waiting for confirmation. The emails, like within 1 week, I think it's because Halloween season is starting. We got 3 really cool opportunity knocks kind of emails for Grim Life. So hopefully they will come to fruition, and we will update you guys on some really cool stuff. A lot of stuff happening.
If that one ends up happening, that's going to be some really cool news.
Yeah.
And I can't say anything because I think anything would kind of give it away. So You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
We need to get a proper website together.
We do,
So we're gonna be
yeah.
looking into that. We're grimlifecollective.com right now. Takes you to a shop.
Hi.
What's
Hi,
that?
Oxford.
Who is it?
He's from Oxford.
Oh,
So I was
hello.
saying, hi, Oxford.
I will go talk to Bartleby, but I'm not-
Classic Christine. Someday you will find your creepy Gomez.
Bartleby, what are you doing here? Are you aware that you're
It's totally doable. I mean,
What do you have on your head?
me?
Somebody asked.
Are you sure it's me?
Says, what does that woman have?
Well, I haven't been paying attention to the movie, so it very well could be.
Would you like to find a position?
Oh no! There are a whole bunch of rotten people out there,
Maybe you'd like to work for a
Not me. She says not me.
and sometimes, how do I say this? Rotten people over time.
What are you reading? I'm so lost here.
Breathe some fresh sea air. Completely changed.
Oh wow! You're like, for some reason, you're way behind.
No, I'm totally caught up. It does do that for me once in a while. I don't know why, but the scroll stops.
Oh, I don't know. It's gone now.
All right. Something about
Jessica and I both have been in rotten situations.
yeah.
Everybody has them.
Do you want
And
to know more? I don't know about that.
as
one.
much as we love each other, it took forever to find each other. And you know,
Yeah.
we often talk about this, that if we would have found each other 10 years ago,
It probably wouldn't have been.
we probably
What we
weren't in the
needed.
right spot where we needed to
No.
be. And I don't want to sound like that kind of person where everything's like
Emily.
fate related or anything, but when it's supposed to happen, it'll happen.
We had some amazing coincidences, if
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Our
but
paths
it's
crossed so many times, but we never acted on it because we were
so
in
many times.
poisonous relationships that weren't we
Mhm.
didn't realize were poisonous for us at the time,
Well,
for the most part.
on some level you do, but you know the victims are always trying to
Circus clown.
turn it into something better than what it actually is, you know, because we give
If you had to,
second chances or we give benefit of the doubts and things like that.
you don't have to.
Destiny comes to those who listen, and sometimes you're just not ready to listen, and that is probably the most honest thing that I could say.
And so Davina says, I'm in no hurry, enjoying the solo journey for a while. It's perfectly awesome. You know,
Yeah. Oh, Michelle. Oh, that's right. You guys have just celebrated your anniversary not that long ago. Very long anniversary.
uh-huh.
I forgot about that. Oh, yay, Bulldog. So glad you liked it.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, Bulldog. And then we got this movie. It's a little bizarre.
It's not necessarily funny even. It's just kind of one of those like quirky movies that sometimes you just like to put in and watch, and I wouldn't even really know what to categorize it as exactly. But you have to love him. It's more for the actor really than it is the film, to be honest.
It's like a personal mission of mine to bring you the strangest movies I can find.
This one I would say is adequately on that list then.
Lost the city account. Oh, there was one message from the police department.
Police?
Yes. Apparently Bartleby was arrested and removed from our old offices.
Well, where did they take him?
According to police procedure, he was booked, fingerprinted, searched, and after a night in jail, he was released with the other prisoners to the soup kitchen beside the railroad tracks.
I have not heard of Fear Farm. I've seen Being John Malkovich. That one was a good weird movie. That was That one kept you kind of interested, though. This one kind of just drags you along a little bit.
This one here, it's dragging you.
Drag your face.
I've been wearing glasses a lot lately. I've been having eye issues.
You're supposed to.
I know, but I've been having eye issues. I have contacts, but I haven't worn my contacts.
You know, that is correct. You have not.
Thank you, Deke. I will look into it after this.
Oh, my back.
Honk. I feel like such a dork. Like, you know, like people go to Disney and they're like, oh, world's greatest Disney family. Yay. Cody, yes. We are in the works of getting some stuff together. And it's a new world for us, but we're doing it. Podcast.
I know you. I have nothing to say to you. Bartleby, I tried to prevent this. I'm not responsible for bringing you up.
I'm doing prom poses. Or not prom, like when you do the high school, those photo shoots, you know, when you use like the class number and stuff like that.
Help. Send more paramedics.
Why don't you come with me to my
More?
Yeah.
Where's the first batch?
It's Return of the Living Dead. Send more paramedics. I never went to prom either.
Me neither.
80s glam shot.
I'm not that good to the prom. I'm curious. Sometimes I wonder though, like, I was removed from school to be homeschooled because some crazy stuff happened in my local. I don't even know. Like, it's always that fear, you know. Like, I'm not even sure I would have gotten asked to prom.
I would have asked you to prom.
You didn't grow up where I grew up, so.
Oh, sucks.
Yeah. I don't know if I honestly don't know if I would have gotten asked to prom, and like that gives me such bad anxiety wondering what could have been if I would have been or not. And it's just kind of like, ugh. God, it's like I'm really happy to actually avoided all that crap.
It's redundant.
I was so awkward.
Wait, you
during that
was?
age. Listen here, sir. Don't steal my thing. Don't steal my thunder. I do the looking here.
Yeah? Yeah.
We are very good together. Simply meant to be.
Letter Q.
Hey,
B.
don't ruin a good time.
I ain't ruining anything. I'm providing educational awareness to our viewers.
What?
Yeah. Oh, Rob, you do sound
Thank
so
you,
bougie.
Rob. You're awesome.
Tombstone art. Say what? Grimlight collected. What?
Only went for the food, then drove to the beach and got a hotel room. Yeah, I mean, so what? Prom, I would have been like 17. Oh my God, by the time I was 17, I was a little wild by then.
Good night, Rob.
Was that a plate of beans?
It was, I don't know what it was. It was edible.
Oh, the old Grim Tales. I love that stuff. There you go, Em.
bit.
That is true, Harry.
What's that?
Yeah, there is toxicity in everybody. It doesn't even have to be someone you don't know.
You know what I wanted to go.
We should stage a prom.
What?
We should stage a prom.
Why would we do that?
Okay, sorry. We should stage a prom photo shoot. Like we could do goth prom at Disney, like how they do Bats Day.
Oh God.
Come on.
Oh jeez. Okay, fine. I'm sad.
And I would buy like a really horrible 80s dress.
We technically have, let's see, September, October. We have like 2 months
Ooh, Christine.
to get our Halloween costume together.
We have failed this every year.
Every year we fail. We have big plans.
You can wear costumes now as an adult.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll do the Beetlejuice thing.
What Beetlejuice thing?
You wanted to do Beetlejuice. I have the red dress.
I don't want to be Beetlejuice for Halloween.
What do you want to be for Halloween?
You know who I want to be for Halloween. I want us to be a certain couple for Halloween. You don't remember? I'm so sad.
Oh,
I'm so
because
sad.
We've changed our ideas a couple of times, but the last one we did was zombies.
I'm so sad.
I mean, we could possibly make that happen, but
I'm so
when they
sad.
came out with costumes, they did not make it in your size.
We make our own costumes.
Good luck with that.
I'm strategic. No, I'm not.
I'm not that creative.
No.
Grim Life Halloween party. Okay, so not necessarily a Grim Life Halloween party. I feel like would that be cool if we could just like somehow like next year for Halloween we could stock up on cardboard cutout friends and then we can just like line our apartment with cardboard cutouts and throw a party like it'd be awesome. We could have like so many famous people because we're being in Los Angeles. We could have famous actors.
Props. He does a Halloween party though. Is that going to be on Halloween?
No, it's like October 24th. I think it is.
Cool.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Susie.
Don't you get it? This isn't about rejecting a
Halloween
manuscript.
party.
This is about life and death.
Oh, so we are our Halloween special this year. We are working on it. We're putting together some things. We're planning some things. We're reaching out to certain people. Last year for our Halloween special, we were in New Orleans. We weren't in New Orleans. We filmed something in New Orleans and had our Halloween special. Our Halloween special was the filming locations for Interview with the Vampire. And it's one day a year that we actually change the intro to our Grim Life videos. And last year, if you want to see what it is, what it will look like, you can go back and just type in Grim Life Collective Interview with the Vampire. And that was our Halloween special last year. And it was pretty awesome. This year, because of COVID-19, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to figure out something awesome. I would prefer not to watch this movie again.
I'm having that feeling, yes.
You have that feeling a lot with our movies.
I do. But I have that feeling mostly with things that I haven't watched before. So I think I'm missing out on the nostalgia bit of it, of coming across them, like either just on TV or like when they came out and stuff like that. So especially some of the really old ones. Like I feel like you had to have seen it as a kid to keep that nostalgia going, because as an adult, I don't have any nostalgic feelings just because it's an old movie. I can appreciate certain parts of it, but no, it doesn't give me that yummy goodness.
One of these days, I might.
TerraVision was better, and that's saying a lot.
I might pull a trick on you guys where I might like advertise something,
Mr.
but then when it
Chuckle
comes time for the movie, it's something completely different. Gonna lure you in under.
And then play something different than what they're expecting.
Yes.
Ooh, that's tricky.
That's tricky.
That is tricky.
Or it might be a surprise night
Hey,
where
Stoogies.
you won't know until 5 minutes till midnight. You never know.
Like
I gotta get
surprise
creative.
movie?
Yeah, where it's like, all right, we're having the movie party, and I'll release a picture with a giant question mark in a black box, and you're like, what movie is it?
Ooh.
But you won't
and
know.
Only Patreon people would know.
Sure, something like that. But then the link to the movie will not be provided until 11:55.
See,
5
I like
minutes
Ginger
before.
Snaps, but I've been watching that one for a long
Mm-hmm.
time. Yeah. The Sound of Music.
I gotta pick something like really bad too.
Aw, Shelly, thank you.
Shelly, thank you. You guys are phenomenal. We love hanging out with you guys.
I mean, yeah.
We've been doing this for a while.
Mr.
This is like our
Subtlety,
streak is
like,
going.
Half the time we're just really hanging out with you
Mhm.
guys. We just have something going in the background to kind of have commentary on and to give you something else to do as well. So you're not just like, sitting here staring at our ugly mugs, but
I'm good. Not watching it again. You don't have to, Em. It's okay. It's
you
okay.
guys just make me have to want to do Patreon now. Oh, thank you, Classic Christine.
We got all kinds of cool stuff coming. Trust me on that. You have until the end of the month. What is this month's Patreon postcard? Oh, you have
It's
until
you, isn't it?
Yeah. Is today the 1st?
Tomorrow's the 1st.
Okay, so today's the 30th, August 30th, right? So tomorrow's the 1st?
Tomorrow's the 1st. So we're already it's past midnight.
No, tomorrow's the 31st.
Oh.
So you have today and tomorrow to join the Patreon club to get this month's Patreon postcard, which is
You can't remember.
it was taken at Madame Tussauds. I keep saying Madame Tussauds. It was me sitting on the lip couch that said horror is life. Is that what it says?
I'm looking at
If you go to our social media, you can see it. You can join for as little as $1 to get access to everything except for the postcards.
That is a custom tier.
Yeah, $3 get you a postcard, $3 a month, signed, and we write some crazy stuff on it.
I wonder if I can show them without it blowing out.
And then
you can see it on the Instagram.
Mm-hmm. So look into it, patreon.com. All the links are downstairs in the description.
On Patreon, it took me a bit of a while to get it running. It's a very weird posting platform, and there's no way to preview your post. So once it goes live, then you can see what it's going to look like. And if you mess up anything, you basically have to delete it. It's been an asshole. It's been an asshole. So I finally got into the rhythm of posting some behind the scenes stuff that is only going to be posted to Patreon. And so far it's mostly because I have a lot of content for this episode. The episode where we did the horror props, it was this gentleman's home, and he collects horror props, and he gave us a tour of his home, and his entire home is horror props, used in the movies. So I have one more post to make on that one, and then I'm going to start skipping around to things that we've taken of a little bit older content, and then also, we'll be posting things from where we are currently and stuff like that. So you can get access to that if you just join for $1. There's also, is there a $3 or just
yes,
$5?
well, $3 gets you all that plus the postcards. $3 postcards, $5. You go. There's different tiers. So yeah, $1 gets you in to unlimited access, and then $3 is where the postcards start. And then they get to custom postcards from our travels and everything that.
Yeah, that's at the $10 tier.
Yeah. We've been doing this every Saturday night. I can guarantee you, I'll tell you this right now, the end of September, there's going to be a Saturday night that we're not going to be doing this. We are planning a little trip. We're going to be on the road for a couple days, it looks like. And we're not going to be here over a Saturday night. So just give you a heads up about that now. Make plans accordingly. Not that you wouldn't. I mean, whatever.
Where are we going to be?
I can't tell them. Honk, honk. But tomorrow night at 7 p.m., we have a new video that's coming out. And Jessica was talking about the Patreon and behind the scenes and deleted scenes. A good 10 minutes of footage did not make it into that video because...
That's dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, it's dropping tomorrow at 7 p.m. A good 10 minutes of the footage didn't make it into the video because I didn't really feel like it. I felt like it just dragged on. It's very cool footage, and it sucks that we're not using it in that. But Jessica's going to be posting it.
There's like music playing in the background that we can't control
for copyright issues.
Yeah, and we have to cut it.
Michelle, thank you.
Love.
Movie choices does not bother you, Michelle says. I take that as a dare.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Next week's movie is for you. Remember that when you sit there.
I have a superpower because every
and you
time
watch
I reach out,
and you're
focuses.
Like, why did I say that? Why did I tell them?
No, I chose the one for next week.
You
already. Did? Yeah. You said I could do it.
And it's online?
Yeah.
All right. We got it. Next week is Jessica's movie.
It's going to be kind of a sleeper. It's set in like Victorian-ish.
It's a good thing we do these on our bed. I'm really down.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a sleeper. But it is considered maybe a murder mystery. Or with a little bit of
Who did it?
Paranormal activity. I'm not really sure what it's considered, but can I give him a hint?
Yes.
It has Julian Sands in it. And it's not what you think. I don't think it's anything that he's really known for.
How do I find Classic Christine? Description in all the videos, including this one, on all of our videos online. In the description underneath the video, you'll find our links to our website and Patreon and all that stuff. Check it out. Anything is greatly appreciated. Every single thing that is bought or donated or become Patreon, any amount that comes in goes 100% to travels and bringing you guys videos. And they're going to get bizarre sometimes. They're weird.
So far, no. None of these titles are correct.
Da, da, da.
Da, da, da. Da, da.
I am going to put a Julia Stiles movie on here one day, and you are going to listen, because I promise you this. If Julia Stiles shows up as the movie, by the time the watch party starts, I'll be 6 beers in. Because I ain't watching it looking straight. I'll be like,
it is not Warlock. I wish. We cannot get that one. It is not available.
Well, thank you, Classic Christine.
Like a purchase pay-per-view only.
Classic Christine, you're from Santa Cruz, correct? Did I remember? If I remember that correctly, Santa Cruz people. I don't know where you're at. I know there was at least 2 of you tonight.
Santa Cruz.
Sierra Madre. Santa Carla. So there's a lot of California people out there, which is really, really, really awesome. Pasadena. Okay, very cool. We kind of near where we're at. I love Pasadena. Pasadena was nice whenever we were out there. We were out in Pasadena. Yeah, that's when we were doing the Halloween filming locations.
Oh, that's a very fancy area.
Very nice. Philly. Oh, the other side of the state where I was born. So hopefully whenever all this stuff passes, and I'm sure for quite some time, there are a lot of people are going to be doing social distancing kind of thing. Everybody's going to be on edge. There's a lot to get back to. But as time passes and we start becoming back to normal, whatever you want to call it. My dad talks a lot with his hands, and I'm doing that. That's how you know you're getting old.
I talk with my ears.
You're like, yeah. It'd be really nice to start doing meetups again. We did one meetup, and that was at Halloween Horror Night, September 12th of last year. We had a blast, and I'd like to meet you guys in person. So, with that being said, happy Sunday. Thank you for hanging out with us on another Saturday night for another spectacular movie that for some reason I don't understand how it didn't get an Oscar nomination.
I got it.
Okay, do it.
Thank you for attending the Midnight Society.
Submitted for your approval. Honk honk. TTFN, Elvis Stooges, you're the first person to call it tonight.
TTFN?
You said it. No.
Look, TTFN came from Tigger. I'm going to do Tigger every time we say it.
Do you remember what her name was in that movie?
No.
power of Google. What was the name of the lady who said TTFN in that movie?
I forgot everything about that movie after I watched it, aside from TTFN.
Oh, so you mean we have to watch it again?
No, I'm not watching it
I
again.
mean, we could.
I don't want to. What's the name of it? I don't care.
Sarah Beth.
I don't even care. Can't make me.
People forgot. That's right. So many people forgot, which means we just have to watch it again.
No.
Backwards.
No. You know, that was the one movie that I had like really good expectations for, and I just kind of wanted to like to stab my TV halfway through.
Her name was Sarah Beth, for those of you guys who remember.
Yeah.
So the secret agenda of the Grim, because everything has secret agendas now.
Says you.
The secret agenda of the Grim Life Collective is to force you guys to watch such amazing movies, which is a lie. To force you guys to watch really crappy movies under the false pretense that those movies
don't tell them that now.
are phenomenal. They're hooked. Or like a drug. It's like
there's no people here. You're gonna ruin it.
It's like the crack cocaine on squirrels. Julia Stiles movies. This is all coming down to one movie. One movie.
Do you have that movie chosen already, or
10 Things I Hate About You?
Joke's on you. I'm into it.
Damn it! Doing something wrong. Must rethink this. Huh.
We are still moving. Yes.
Fire the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Sounds like the Democratic debate. Oh gosh. Okay, man. We're just talking about like squirrels here, man.
Bear Bitch Project.
Bear Bitch Project. Oh no. All right, so we really need to get one of two special guests on our show somehow in some way. We need to get a hold of either Gilbert Godfrey or Rhonda Shear because of the Grim Up All Night, USA Up All Night.
Yeah.
We got to make something happen.
Yeah.
With that,
did we watch a movie with Prom Night? The second one? Did we watch that with them already?
did we watch Prom Night? I think we did. No, we didn't.
Did we not? We've talked about it, I know.
We talked about it, but yeah, we haven't watched Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou.
Did we not?
I feel like we did. No, we talked about it because we watched it, and then we were talking about it because Mary Lou is so hot in the beginning before she gets all crazy.
Well, that's like the only time you see her. Otherwise, she's a spirit.
She's a spooky.
Spirit, whatever.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky. Soke.
She was hoeing.
You know what kind of...
It was a word.
Do you know what show we've been religiously watching every night before we go to bed? We fall asleep watching Psych.
I had not... I mean, I think I'd seen it like an episode, like one episode way back in the day. And, hey, Hetty.
Ho, ho.
I don't know. I got hooked into it because we got Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just kind of surfing for something new because we've done Netflix to death. And you were like, oh my God, Psych. And I was like, I've never really given it a chance. I'll give it a chance.
Classic Christine. Yay! Thank you so much.
Thank you. And
so
I figured this out the other night. Okay. If Michael and I had a son,
Hedy Lamar.
It would be Sean, the main the main guy from Psych. He would totally end up being our kid. I had a whole reason to this. I did. I had a whole thing. We were laying in bed. We were watching an episode. It was a particularly goofy episode. And I was like, hey. He's like, what? And I was like, hey. And he's like, what?
I was like, go to bed.
Yeah. And I was like, if we ever had a kid, it'd be that guy. But now that I think about it, I think that, what's the other one's name?
Gus.
I think Gus would probably be our kid, actually. I can see that being more accurate. He's way more goofy.
I think it would be Sean. Sean's just like the goofy of them both.
I think they're two sides of a coin. I think they're like the same. They're two sides of the same personality. I think that, yeah. I think they're both our child. It's one person and it's the two of them.
And with that being said, it's time for us to go tonight. So thank you for joining us for another Saturday night. Hopefully you guys had a blast and you're looking forward to next week's movie, which you will not find out what it is until Thursday night at, I don't know what time, Thursday at some point. Usually it's around like 7 o'clock because that's what we do. We're night owls. Hoot.
Pleasant scream.
We're a hoot. TT FN says they're a Beth.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.